Escape from Tarkov is, among other things, a stressful game.
Oh my God!
And one of the most stressful things you can do is the extraction itself. After a good raid, watching that green timer tick down towards your safety, sanctuary, and victory is nerve-wracking to say the least. This is especially true of extractions that take longer than normal, such as vehicle extracts. In today's video, I will be capitalizing on the increased feeling of approaching doom that most players experience while waiting the grueling 60 seconds that it takes for a vehicle extract to actually take you out of the map. Because these extracts work on an always consistent timer, I will be able to find the perfect position to lie in wait for some unsuspecting poor soul to approach the vehicle and start the timer. Then I will know exactly when is the best moment to spring my trap, when they are just moments away from extracting, while they are thinking to themselves, what could possibly go wrong? Now, if you would like to skip right ahead to the action, check the timestamps in the description or scroll through the chapters in the video, because before all of that, I'm going to talk about what I learned while recording this video. So, first and foremost, there are a total of 4 different vehicle extracts in Tarkov currently. You have Customs, Interchange, Woods, and Lighthouse. And they all work in the exact same way. After walking up and paying the rubles, a 60-second timer will start, at which point any PMCs that either paid for the extraction or are in the same party as whoever did pay for it and standing near the car will be extracted from the map as the car drives away. If you are killed at any point, even 0.1 seconds before the timer expires, the extraction is stopped and can be used again by anybody else. Now, for whatever reason, it's critical to point out that it seems only one of the 4 vehicle extracts in the game are available every raid, and that's the one on Woods. Customs, Lighthouse, and Interchange all only have a chance for the extract to ever be available. And this is very annoying. So, how good of an idea is it to camp the vehicle extracts, you might ask? Well, I'll go over a tier list of each map and explain each position on the list in detail, but the overall strategy is actually very appealing. Here's how it works. The most effective method for this is a grenade, and grenades are cheap. Even the cost of an impact grenade is well worth it for this method. The reason why grenades work best is simply because the timer works on people's minds almost like a vacuum. When that clock gets close to 0, you better get your ass to the extraction zone. And if you're trying to take out a whole team, then you bet they are all going to form up together nice and tight as if they're trying to conserve body heat. This is where grenades shine, because while going full auto even with a meta weapon using meta ammo might sound more effective, the truth is you always run the risk of missing, ricocheting, or being turned on, etc. A well-placed, calculated grenade being thrown basically gives the victims no time to react and is incredibly effective at killing multiple enemies who are close together, all while not damaging their armor and helmets, which is a nice added bonus. So basically, you're just going to want to get yourself into a good position where you have vision of the vehicle. That's important so you can see exactly when they started the timer. And also, practice your throw with whatever specific grenade you're using to ensure you'll be able to land it in the perfect spot to get as close to a 100% success rate every time. Then, once their internal organs have been rearranged inside their body, you simply walk up and start the timer yourself, which means bringing rubles in your secure container, of course. And then looting their body or bodies, and by the time you're done looting, chances are your extraction is close to being ready to take you out. This method works so well because squads will typically always extract together. It's definitely rare for any member of a squad to stay behind while the others extract. This means that if your grenade was successful, you are most likely now alone in the area, just based on probability of the other player's position in the raid. This should give you the freedom to safely walk up, loot, and leave nearly every single time. Even a player who happens to hear the commotion nearby is probably not going to be able to respond quick enough before your friendly scav Uber driver gets you the hell out of Dodge back home to your stash in one piece. So here is the tier list I created for how good it is to camp the vehicle extract on each map. Before we talk about each map specifically, let's discuss all the major components of what makes a map good for camping the vehicle extract. Firstly, the likelihood of the vehicle extract being utilized at all. Secondly, the effectiveness of the camping spot within close proximity to the vehicle extract. And thirdly, the likelihood of you getting into position based on your own spawn location. So starting from the bottom up, Lighthouse is shit tier. It's just simply terrible at all three of these components. The largest contributing factor as to why Lighthouse sucks is basically just because nobody uses the vehicle extract. Think about it, like why would you? There's two other always available extracts to be used in the same general area. Chances are, if somebody is looting the rogue compound and finishing up, they're more than likely going to just use the northern checkpoint or the train, because they know that they cannot reliably count on the vehicle extract even being available. And after players are done killing the rogues and looting the compound, they're going to be closer to both of these two other extracts anyway. Also, there's really nowhere to hide nearby the vehicle at all. The only spot I found that was halfway decent was simply sitting inside of this bush, which is dangerously close to the out-of-bounds sniper zone. And if you think about it, if the players are actually using the vehicle extract, they're going to be just sitting around for a whole 60 seconds with nothing better to do except, you know, walk around, maybe inspect some local bushes for any rats that may be waiting around. Thirdly, Lighthouse is very long and narrow, which means if you spawn far away, good luck walking through multiple hot zones on your way to the location. Not to mention the route you have to take in order to avoid being insta-gibbed by the rogues in the compound. Lighthouse just really sucks. And then you have Interchange coming in at the B tier. Interchange suffers from very similar problems as Lighthouse does, but not really to the same degree. It's safe to say that the extract itself is pretty underutilized. Thinking from a PMC's perspective who is full on loot from a good raid, walking all the way over to the power station just seems to be not a great idea. Especially considering Power Station has a bad reputation for being camped anyways. Also, if you do actually walk all the way over and discover that the vehicle is not available, well, it looks like you're now pretty much equidistant from either of the other two extracts that you could have just gone to in the first place. Interchange's saving grace is that it has pretty much the perfect camping spot. I mean, glorious. Mwah, chef's kiss. The absolute dream. It's on top of a fucking building, looking directly down onto the extraction. This is what professional rats like me dream of. And sometimes you just kind of spawn there right off the rip, so that's nice. Next up is Woods with the A tier rating. This map is actually surprisingly good for this method. In my testing, I found this vehicle extract to actually have been being used quite frequently. It just looks so inviting, especially considering it's directly adjacent to a very popular loot spot, and like I said earlier, it's 100% available every raid. These houses are almost always looted in every raid, and if it's a solo PMC looting, chances are he's going to be full on loot and might be tempted to just head out via the Uber XL on the bridge once he peeks his head out and sees that it's available. Woods also features this really cool spot that I never knew existed. It's easy to get up onto, and it conceals you from basically every possible vantage point nearby, thanks to it being pretty high up, and the nice little lip that runs alongside the structure. The only problem here is that the vehicle itself is actually quite far away from this spot, which means you have to be a little creative when it comes to throwing the grenade. I found for this particular map that an impact grenade was basically impossible to use, because they tend to drop like a sack of potatoes when thrown. I got pretty good at throwing the RGD-5 so that it would explode right where I want it to basically as soon as it hits the ground. In terms of getting there, the spawns can certainly screw you over, but there are a few that are relatively close, including one that is basically right next to it. So overall, the spawns are pretty average, I guess. Finally, you have Customs, coming in hot with the S tier rating. Customs really is just the best, hands down. In my experience, it seems that it is safe to say that as long as the vehicle extract is available, it will be used. People love looting dorms and taking a peek to see if it's up, and then planning their hasty escape. And the spot that I'm using is hilariously good. You see, there's actually a room looking directly down onto the extract that people tend to forget about, because it's only able to be opened via breaching from the other side. And I think that most players just assume there's nothing good inside, so no point in breaching it. You can pretty much sit here, listen to all the happenings and going-ons around you, and just wait until he who claims victory of the dorms to foolishly decide to walk his heavy ass down to the car right into your loving and explosive embrace. Also, the spawns are fine. Some of them suck, but there's a few that are pretty close. Oh yeah, and when it comes to leaving this spot, I know some people think it's impossible, but all you gotta do is just crouch walk at full speed on top of the chair, slightly aiming to your right, and you'll kind of just pop up onto the windowsill, no problem. So now, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to pretty much everything that I wanted to say before we get into the main event. So without further ado, here is the footage of me doing terrible things to these poor individuals.
Сука, ёбнули нашего!
Scavs don't breach the door, right? I can see a flashlight. Oh, that's a player right there. Damn, I didn't hear him at all. What the hell? If he breaches, I'm gonna fucking spin a 180 and lay into him. Yeah, I didn't hear him walk up at all. That's weird. I have heard noises outside before, though. I can't turn around right now because he's gonna hear my feet shuffling. Even if you try to do it really slowly, it still makes a noise. So he's just throwing a grenade down towards marked room, just in case anyone's down there. He knows that the vehicle extract is available. Surely he takes it. He just killed a couple scavs, he did a little bit of looting. He opened up marked room. Surely he finishes looting dorms and then takes the vehicle extract, right? He just dropped his bag. Picked up a gun. I think he's leaving. Someone else.
Whoa! Поставь готов!
So just to explain my thought process here, as soon as I see him walk up and start the extract, I start my own 60-second timer, I crouch so that he can't see me because I don't really need to be looking there anymore, and I pull the grenade out because he's far away, he's likely not going to hear the grenade being pulled out noise. The only reason why I didn't have this grenade pulled out already was because there's a chance that a player could breach the door, and I want to be able to react quickly. This is obviously optional, you don't have to do this, this is just something I wanted to do. I wanted to bring a shotgun just for fun. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing here.
Ну чё, попандос вам тут всем залетные.
30 seconds to go. Seconds. I'm gonna throw it at 6 seconds. Oh my god. I thought the car would have kept going. Holy shit, that's epic. That worked out so perfectly. I'm actually surprised. Oh shit, what the fuck? What are you doing? Alright, let's go see if we can loot this guy. What the fuck? An ammo case? Wow. Cool. Yeah, so I accidentally recorded this next raid at only 2500 bitrate instead of 25,000. Gonna look a lot worse than usual. Sorry about that. You know, I'm no stranger to uploading garbage quality videos though, so I'm sure you're used to it by now. Here we go. I forgot to pull the grenade already, so that might suck. They might hear me pull it out. I started the timer a bit late as well, I think. So I think at 10 seconds I'm gonna toss it. Looks like a duo.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Okay, so funny story. On my way walking up the stairs to the top of the roof, I actually heard a player inside a power station. I tried to VoIP, he didn't say anything, and then like 15 minutes goes by and he still is making noises, so I know he's there. And then the duo comes in, they go to the extract, they die to my grenade. I still try to VoIP and talk to this guy who's below me because I still hear him making noises, but he's not saying anything. So then I just figured I had to go down there and deal with it. What the fuck was that? Typical ump user, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm probably not going to keep anything from this guy's gear. Oh my god, the fucking airdrop's here? What? No fucking way! Why is it gotta be so fucking annoying to actually loot this thing? Like, why the hell is there not just an option? That's so dumb, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Give me that pack of fuel. Flame. No, I just started the car on accident. Shit. It's probably for the better, I guess. These guys didn't loot shit, and they just went to go to the car. What the fuck? I'm getting that fuel. God damn it. What? Oh no. Ah! Well, that was certainly a successful raid. Okay. So I just missed it, but that guy hit the thing. Somebody hit the car, and I think I missed it, so I might fuck the timing up on this. It's also going to be really difficult. There's a guy really close to me, too. I think he's running to the car now. Oh! Oh my god, it worked. He killed a player that wasn't his team. Somebody ran up to the car, he killed him. Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. GG. Oh, was the timer going that whole time? Oh my god, I couldn't even hear it.
And the kick is no good! You suck!
Dude, it hit the fucking tree, man. Oh my god. Are you serious? Don't you breach, bro. Don't breach, bro. You gonna go extract? You sound real tired. Oh, he's not leaving yet. Oh. He dropped his bag to regain stamina, I guess. Now he's gonna go outside, hit the car. Goes. Okay. I think I timed that basically perfect. He's coming back to get his backpack, though. Hopefully he doesn't breach. There's a chance he saw me.
$298 frozen patties later.
One second.
Hello, Bozo.
GG, buddy. Nice. Alright, well that about wraps it up. I didn't really do this all that much. I just wanted to get a couple successful clips. And to be honest, it was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. If this is something that you think you might want to try out, go ahead, give it a shot. It might be pretty great at the beginning of next wipe, which should be pretty soon here, I think. Yeah, overall, just it was a good time. I had some laughs, and I probably scared the shit out of a few people.